In this video, I'd like to show you how you can create a full process from start to finish with actual context. First, I will drag and drop the generic event element from the Shapes panel. Then, by double-clicking on the element, I would give it a label. In this case, we are designing a process about creating a presentation, so the start event will be called Presentation Required. After that, I will drag and drop my first task and call it Determine Presentation Scope. And we should remember to always connect the elements by using the arrows icon. Then I'd do the same for our second task, which is Create Presentation. And I'd select my first task to link it to the second task in the same way. Then I'd have my final task of this process for saving the presentation. And finally, I will add an end event to indicate that this process has been completed and the presentation has been created. All processes in the system are automatically saved upon creation. If you accidentally close the diagram, don't worry, you can always reopen it from the latest change. However, we recommend manually saving the process to keep track of major changes. This allows you to directly access previous versions of the same process. You can also compare different revisions if you need to understand the changes made by another modeler. To do this, we use the check-in feature and provide an optional comment. After a second checked-in process or a second revision, you can compare the two versions by going to the main menu and Compare Versions. Then simply select the revision you want to compare your current process. There you can compare the two revisions side by side or overlaid. You can also change the revision you are comparing and see the full list of changes below. Now, let's recap the elements used to create our first process model. Every process starts with a start event element, which gives the process its purpose. Then, we have task elements, representing the activities or steps within the process. Finally, we conclude with end event elements, marking the end of the process. All these elements are connected with sequence flow, ensuring that no element is isolated from the process.